Hello guys, today I'll be discussing the new Inanimate Insanity merchandise website, and then I'll be unboxing and reviewing the products that I purchased from it. There's actually quite a lot to be said about the website and the merch, so I hope you enjoy this video. And also be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. The new Inanimate Insanity merch store opened around a week ago, replacing the old website and changing the merch provider since Creator Inc. have been keeping the profits from the merchandise for a year. They now work with objectshow.com to create products, and this means that as well as having their own page, you can also buy Inanimate Insanity products directly from objectshow.com as well. I was initially sad that the main website just became a merchandise storefront, but on Twitter Adam said that the old website, which had the character bios and stuff, will be coming back in the near future, so that relieves that worry. Even though the new II page is just a storefront, there are some interesting details to it which I'll get into. It even gave us our first look at MePhone 4 in the Season 4 style. Opening up the page, you can immediately see the image they use as their YouTube banner, but on mobile devices I think this graphic is used since I found it in the source file. Scrolling down you can then see all of the products that are available as of now. I think they chose a good selection for the first drop of the store. It gave us a nice mix of redesigned plushies and completely new designs. The non-plushies are cool as well, since I was extremely happy they made the hooded blanket. The t-shirt also has a really cool design, I think. You may notice when scrolling down the page you can see little icons that appear. I find it so cute that they reference things within the show. In the files of the website you can also access the full-size PNGs of these images, and I will include them all here right now. The last page that stands out on this website is the Contact Us page, because when you scroll down on that page you can see this image of MePhone 4. I felt so emotional when I found out he was there. Something interesting I noted, however, is the time that he has displayed on him, this being 11/11. This could just be a random placeholder number, but this number is also known as an angel number. The meaning of this number can mean a lot of things, but one of the most common interpretations is that it's a sign that you're on the right path, which could actually line up with perhaps how MePhone is doing in Season 4. Some other things supporting this could be this tweet Brian made where he basically says he thinks MePhone is taking good steps forward. Now I'll get into products that I ordered myself. I decided to order the blue light bulb plush, the bot plush, and the blanket. I got these two plushies over the others since bot and light bulb are some of my favourite characters. I definitely considered getting Goob, but I decided against it since I already had about £70 worth of stuff in my cart. I will play some footage of my live reaction to the items I got so you can see how I received them, but after I show that I will give a more in-depth review now that I have owned the products for a couple of days. This is what it all looks like right out of the box. I just unpacked this. I just broke the seal, so bot is unsealing a little bit, but I haven't unsealed light bulb, and this is what they all look like vacuum packed. And here's the blanket. Plushies look like just taken out, and this is like the sad thing about like vacuum packing, it like makes them pretty deformed like right out of the box. I'll give an update once they've been out of the packaging for longer, but yeah, here are the tags. I think the tags are super cute. And like, oh, it's the cool bright lights, I love them. And also Bots is adorable as well, but their tag got a little messed up from being vacuum packed, which is another sad thing because this can't really be like fixed, you know? What the blanket looks like laid out, and I think this is my favourite product of the whole lot I got, for sure. It's like super like soft, it's like silky, I think, and the inside is such like a nice material. It's like very warm. I've heard that the old blanket was a bit more like less thin, but this isn't thin by any means, so I think it's good. There's obviously some like wrinkles, but I think those are just a result from like being in the package for so long, so I think they will go out. But the print quality is really good. Like, it's not low quality at all. The only kind of complaint I have is that the characters at the top are kind of cut off, like Apple's kind of like cut off here. First, I will review the bot plush more in depth. They ended up gaining a bit more volume, but they are still pretty flat compared to their first plush. However, I think the design is super cute, and the way objectshow.com make object limbs is way better, and the face is so cute. Although they are really small in this plush, it actually makes them scale way better with other plushies. Like, I think this is a really nice touch, and it makes me understand why they made them the size they did. Also, they do actually glow in the dark just like their old plush, which I was super happy about since I didn't know if they would. I think this plush is good and worth the money since they are at a lower price point than the other plushies at £22. I think my only complaint is about how flat they are, but I think I've definitely gotten used to it. I think I'd rate this plush an 8 out of 10. Next up is the Lightbulb plush, and she's definitely really cute, but I think the vacuum packaging messed her plush up a bit. Even after 24 hours of having her out of the packaging, I still find she doesn't exactly look like the product photos, and the bulb part of her still looks a bit flat. Although this isn't too noticeable from the front, and everything else on her plush is super well done. I especially love her face, since it fits her so well. I think the plush could have definitely held up better if not vacuum sealed, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Something I find super cool about the plushies is the tags follow the same style as the old Creator Ink ones, creating great consistency. Lastly, we have my favourite item, which is the hooded blanket. I actually adore this product so much, as you could probably tell from the video. I think that it's an awesome way to represent most of the characters. It feels so comfortable when worn, but it also works so well as a blanket, as this is currently what I'm using it for on my bed. I think my only criticisms is that since the design on the front and the actual fluffy part of the blanket aren't directly attached, since they only are at the sides, it leads to the designs to get messed up a little when it's laid out on my bed. However, that's not its intended use, so I can't be harsh for that. And the other criticism I have is the design looks cut off at the top. However, all in all, I find that it's such a cool product that it doesn't matter too much to me, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And that's it for this review. I'm super happy about how the shop turned out, and I'm so glad I'll be able to order more in the future to support the show. I can't wait for future releases. I hope that I gave you an insight into the new merchandise and website, and let me know your thoughts on it, or if you purchased any merchandise yourself. Thank you for watching and goodbye.